This your girl, MamiSoTrue. Welcome back to another podcast episode. You are listening to MamiSoTrue, Surviving the Narcissist podcast. Welcome back. If you're new here, I'm so happy that you're tuning in to this conversation. Join the community. Don't be shy. Join the community. This is a community of real survivors of narcissistic abuse. And the more I'm saying that word, the harder it's becoming to say. I'm so tired of saying narcissist and narcissistic and narcissism and all this. This is just the fact that word is like that says a lot about these people. These people. Man, you guys, so today I want to talk to you and engage in a brief conversation with you about some of the things that I've discovered as a now warrior post narcissistic abuse. And I'm pretty sure a lot of you can relate because so many of you here, this is also you. Like, you are literally my twin from another country, another world, another city, another mama. But we are definitely, winning this thing together. And so shout out to you all for being the thrivers that you are. I've noticed something like serious, and I really want to talk about it. If you don't know, let me just maybe educate you a little bit. If you don't know about narcissists and you're hearing this for the first time, this is coming from a perspective of understanding how the narcissist works and how their design is, okay? Because the narcissist is literally a design. When I say that, I'm saying there's a playbook here. These people are playing games with people's lives because they don't have nothing else better to do. Literally. And it's so funny that they try to break you down with their words and their highly and harsh criticisms, looking for flaws to beat you up with when they're severely flawed, like flawed character, like flawed when it comes to communication. They're not quick with a lot of things. A lot of them are super weak. A lot of them are just really whack, just really lame. And if you deal with one that happens to be a bum, oh my God, I am so sorry. Okay. So what narcissists like to do, one of the things they really like to do, to me, is like the biggest issue here, honestly. They like to see reactions. They like to see reactions from their victims. They like to see you overreact, spaz out, get crazy, say some things, do some things. And this is the part of it where when you learn how to empower yourself and destroy this whole game by learning how to react, because I know they teach us not to react, but I'm like, sometimes that crap sounds crazy because we're humans and all of us are not designed, okay? All of us are not made to sit there and take people's BS. And not just people, but the BS of a narcissist is different. It's extreme. It's intentional cruelty. It's intentional bullying. They are more judgmental than religious people. And it's like, okay, they'll point out what you're doing, what you ain't doing, what you need to do, but you'll look at them like, wait, but you ain't doing that. Or, but you are doing the same thing. But the thing is, a narcissist will say stuff to trigger you, push you into a state of panic attack with the things they'll say. They'll intentionally say stuff to make you look like you're doing something wrong to them. And when I say that, if you know, you know. Narcissists love playing mind games. They love playing mind games. And even deeper than that, they love playing mind games with assertive people. Because depending on the type of narcissist you're getting, you're either going to get a passive narcissist, which is those freaking vulnerable narcs who are emotionally dishonest. They're indirect, they're inhibited, they're self-denying, they're blaming, they're apologetic, always apologizing. And it's like, shut up. What are you apologizing for? You haven't really done anything. They're always playing this victim role so well. So well. And then you have passive aggressive type narcs, right? Emotionally dishonest, indirect, self-denying at first, and then they self-enhance at the expense of others later on. You know, it's like, wow. They in a subtle way, they make clear that their rights and needs will always prevail. They may not tell you they want certain things. They may not tell you what their needs are. They're just going to, you know, kind of like trick you into figuring it out, or trick you into making a way for them to get what they really wanted to get but couldn't be honest about it. Passive aggressive behaviors are just so confusing and just mind fuckery. And that's most narcissists and narcissistic people. You know, that silent treatment, that is passive aggressive behavior. Using silent treatment to express their disapproval or their contempt without speaking to you about it. That is a narcissist all day. And then they'll come back around, you know, the next day, hour later, a week later, and act like nothing has happened. Some narcissists will use sex to apologize, gifts to apologize. They'll, you know, come and hug you the night after they talk to you like a dog and not talk about what happened and not address their wrongs. You know, and don't get me wrong, there's a difference when someone goes silent because they are being abused and they're frustrated, tired, and have no energy to keep on keeping up with this fool. And then you have the sarcasm, the procrastination, withholding, right? Narcissists neglect responsibilities. They forget things. And I'm putting air quotes. They forget things. They forget what they want to forget. They remember what they want to remember. And then you have those that perform poorly on task. They can't achieve nothing, accomplish nothing, complaining about helping around the house, won't do nothing, are weak. When you put a task in front of them, it's like a robot that can't handle anything anymore and just explodes. Some of them just can't handle anything. But then you have some narcs, you know, who are good around the house and skilled and all that stuff. But other passive aggressive behaviors is blaming, the chronic lateness, how they like to play with your time just to exert control is crazy. Weaponizing incompetence is crazy. You know, making it difficult for other people to realize what they are doing. That's the manipulation, the underhanded sabotaging, undermining your efforts, sabotaging your efforts. You know, it's just crazy. It's crazy. Those are just some examples of that passive aggressive. And then you have the aggressive, the inappropriately honest, the direct, expressive, attacking, blaming, controlling type, the self-enhancing at expense of others type, the exploiting. This is, to me, I just went from vulnerable to covert to malignant, if you are tracking. And when I say I've seen it all, done it all, and I've experienced these different types of narcissists, I really have. Just looking back over the course of my life so far, you know, with mom, with family, with people in the church, with past friends, with past relationships. And this is why I'm one of those who just feel like, looking at this, we all have certain traits, and some may agree that it's narcissistic and some may agree that it's not. That I'm not that Dr. Romney. I'm not that psychologist. I don't have that in-depth science view of it, but that's just my opinion based on just how I've experienced life with humans overall. People are flawed, people have issues, but some of us, it's really actually not that. Some of us, we've been trained and conditioned to believe that we're the problem when we never have been. And some of us, we've been attacked consistently, and we'll never stop being attacked because we carry this assertiveness. And that, to me, it's like a gift, because a lot of people don't seem to have it. I think that it goes with having, a high emotional intelligence. Assertive people are appropriately honest, direct, self-enhancing, expressive, self-confident, empathetic to emotions of people, themselves and other people. So logic, you use logic to maneuver in life. So when something isn't right, you're not afraid to fall back. You're not afraid to step away, walk away, cut somebody off. You're not afraid to shut your energy down. And I want to speak on this because a lot of us, this is us. This is us. That's why we've crushed narcs. That's why we've become the beast that we are now. And this is why they don't like you. You're one of those people who communicate. I am a great communicator. And I'm not saying that because I'm just big in the head. I am a great communicator. There are some people out there that will disagree with that because they got versions of me that did not communicate with them when they were on bullshit and I saw it. Narcissists making a problem when you are smart, when you're 10 toes ahead of them. A great communicator, I'm the person I'll text you back right away if I see that message. I'll respond, I'll call, I'll pick up, all that. But once I realize you're manipulative, once I realize you're trying to use me, once I realize you don't care about my time, once I realize you're not paying attention to my needs, but I'm paying attention to yours, you won't get the most amazing version of me. And this is where things get sticky and icky with us and narcissists. They do not like assertive people, grounded people, well-rounded people. I'm one of those people you cannot convince me and tell me your opinion is just what it is. No, I have a mind of my own. I'm going to think for myself. I'm going to look into it as well. And you also cannot tell me you're this, that, and the third and think that I'm not going to analyze and watch you. And when I start to see that actually that's not matching up, your words aren't matching up with your actions, I become a problem. Narcissists enjoy watching people like us flip out because they know how to make us flip out. They know what we can't stand. They know what we want to see. They know the value we have and expect. And they also know that they can't give it to us. So they like to torture us. They like to torture good people. They like to torture strong people. They like to try to break strong, assertive people. Try to destroy your confidence. Try to mess with your job and your work. Try to mess with your personal relationships. Try to hurt your feelings intentionally with their super honest manner, saying things crazy to you. My ex-malignant narcissistic husband used to say stuff like, I call you beautiful every day because you don't even believe it. And I used to look at him like, that's crazy. You think that? You really think that? You think I need you to call me beautiful? Nah, they try to make you feel so ugly because they know how ugly they are. They know you make them look good. So just an example with that. My mom used to always say the meanest things, aiming for my self-esteem. Like, why are you for what? It makes them feel better. right? And so with all these years of dealing with narcissistic behaviors like this, I grew up being quiet at first. The first maybe 20 years of my life, I was quiet. Took it, never spoke up much. But in my head, I was always speaking to myself and telling myself what I know. I've never been that girl with very low self-esteem, but I went through phases of my life where trying to figure myself out, where my confidence was messed with. You know, I was called fat, and they said I looked like a tomboy all the time. My mom used to always make fun of my nose and my skin color and my hair. It just was everything, you know? So that's number one reason why I even started looking for love in all the wrong places. And then I get this narcissistic marriage, and then this man starts to use that against me once again, just like my mother did. Beauty. Attacking the beauty, the confidence, the self-esteem. But when you know the beauty you have inside, these people can't do nothing. And that's where that assertiveness come in. And that's what makes us warriors, man. A lot of us, we are not narkable. We've never been. We just got caught up in something we didn't understand. Once I started realizing that I didn't need these people in my life because they were no good for me and started falling back, I became the enemy. I truly did. But it's okay, because I got tired of feeling bad for reacting to people's bullshit and lies and their setup, setting me up in my head, messing with my head, messing with my heart, messing with my emotions. We ain't doing that no more. I have so much power. I don't have to tolerate anything, especially if I was deceived into something. And then once I wake up to it, I don't owe you anything. I don't owe you no loyalty or nothing. I don't owe you no nothing. I do not. I don't, you know, you don't owe these people anything. You don't owe them anything, because they enjoy watching you go crazy and snapping and showing your ass so that they can keep protecting their mask. But I've learned that it's not necessarily about not reacting. It's about how you react. And if you react the right way, you will escape this and beat this. I had to learn how to stand up for myself no matter what. I had to learn how to pick and choose my battles. Some things I'll walk away from, some things I'll speak up on. I had to learn how to be bold and confident to cut people off no matter what we've poured into it, what we've said and promised each other. Fuck your promises, fuck your love, fuck a ring even if you put it on my finger. I don't care what it was, what the situation was. Once I realized you're shitty, you're lame, you're full of shit, you're a liar, you don't have nothing to offer, you don't have nothing to give, I am not pouring into you. Because the thing about narcissists is they trick people into fucking with them. So once I realize you aren't worthy of me fucking with you, I'm backing all the way up and out. No remorse. And I know I've been called a narcissist by some men that I've been with in the past because of that. And I don't give a damn. Because the thing is, I know what I bring. I know what I'm doing. I know what I will do. I know me, and I know everything they love about me, because they'll tell you. I've had them write love letters, love notes, waking up every day to a new love note. What? But then when I start to realize that you're full of shit, now all of that goes out the window. Now I got you in a dungeon, and I am a narcissist because I don't want to fuck with you anymore. I don't want to give you my time, my money. I don't want to keep on sending you cash apps because you're always broke. I don't want to have to keep paying your car note because you're unstable. I don't have to settle for you. When you have that type of mindset and strength, narcissists can't stand you because you're no longer giving them the reaction they're expecting. And now I'm becoming even better with it. My reactions are lessening. Now I'm just getting quieter and quieter. And that's even worse. That's even a game crusher. When they don't get no response, no reaction, treat them like they're dead. Oh yeah. Game over, fool. Game over. Hang that shit up. Take it to somebody else. Don't play with me. Play with your mama. Play with your sister. Play with that new supply. Play with your damn kids. Spend some time with your kids. Play with your toothbrush and brush your teeth. Play with your sponge and Dove and wash your ass. Play with, some cleaning products and clean your house. Play with your mind and go get some damn therapy and wash some of that shit out your head. You know what I'm saying? Play with somebody else. I'm not the one. I don't care how sweet you thought I was and all that. Sometimes people get it switched just because you started off good and then you walk away from someone doesn't make you a narcissist. It means you are smart. You're wise. It means you're not someone who is codependent and you were, stuck on this person because they appeared nice. You were still paying attention even though they had the charm and all that. And if you grew up in narcissistic environments, you have learned a certain strength and resilience. You either crush narcs or you entertain narcs. And I'm not one to entertain you. Once I identify you, I'm crushing you. Call it demon slaying. Let me know if you agree. Drop a comment. Hit that like button. And I'll just dive briefly a little bit into where I'm coming from when I say all of this, because I know there's some narcery people listening, tuning in. Like, oh, see, she sound like a... No. A narcissist is quick to call a real one a narcissist when a real one is no longer taking their narcissistic shit. And the truth of the matter is, before they started calling you all of that, they weren't doing all of that. This person was damn near worshiping you. Not because you wanted it or because you love bombed them, because we don't love bomb. Real ones, when we were being love bombed by these people, it was easy to fall into that fantasy, because who the hell doesn't want to be loved on the way they be coming? These people will spend all kind of buku money, take you on all kind of trips, man, treat you like a celebrity, open doors. I had a sweet and charming narcissistic man. Couple of them in my life. Sweet and charming and polite. Say all the right things. Make all the right moves. Mess around and get a fine one and a helpful one. One with some money to help out with things, because, we all need partners. 2 is better than 1, right? But it's not because you're some kind of gold digger or you're looking to be taken care of. You're just trying to create a family. You may have a plan. You may have a vision. You may want that in your life. You want that companionship. And then you got these fools coming around playing with your time, playing with your life, playing with your money, acting like they had it in the beginning. Find out you ain't never had no money. You never had no life plan. You never were motivated to grow in life. You're mentally stuck at 2-3-year-old toddler status. You come in the door talking all of this, but then 6 months later, there's so many secrets. There's so many lies. There's all these other women. There's a possibility of someone pregnant, and all of a sudden some exes popping up. All these red flags popping up left and right, like springtime when the flowers bloom. Wake up one day and all the flowers are out and it just smells like fish outside. That's the damn narc. Because they spending the fall and the winter season creating a lot of chaos, getting ready to discard people right before summer. So the springtime is when you smell all that foul, all that foul fishiness, because they blossoming by the spring, because they got tax money from all their baby mamas. They done tricked girlfriends they've been messing with all year to get some money. She cashing out. She gonna have a new car. See, a lot of y'all see narcissists that are looking like they doing well. Yeah, they doing well because the whole time they were with you, they had a plan to do well after they leave. They knew they was gonna leave eventually. They didn't think you would leave, but they knew they was gonna leave and go mess with somebody else, because they were talking to 3 of y'all when they met you. Type of deal. That's the game that we playing. It's a dirty, nasty game. It's a dirty, nasty game. And after you done sat there, gave all your time and took care of their children, cleaned their house, treated them like a king and a queen, you did all of this. You put in all this work. You financed her. You build her self-esteem because she came in all broken and tore down, and her ex-husband this and her ex-boyfriend this and her family that, and his siblings did all this to him, and he's such a victim, and his mama this, his mama that, but he's still stuck on his mama titty though. And you start to pick all this up, and you this real one with some real brains, some real intellect, emotionally, mentally, even though they've been messing with you the whole time. Even though this parent been conditioning you all this time. You was designed different. So you start waking up at some point in life. Even though I spent those years going through what I went through in life, at some point I woke up. I don't know if it was the fact that I hit a blunt one day and my life changed or what. Because I promise y'all, I hit a blunt at 19 and I started thinking so different in life. It's like, I don't know what happened. I'm like, ooh, God, is this why you put this here? You know? But yeah, seriously though, guys, and if you can resonate with that, please drop a comment. Don't forget to like the podcast. And of course, if you're interested in joining me on a podcast episode to dive into one of these conversations with me, please email me at MamiSoTrue@gmail.com. Look in the description box below for more details. But seriously though, let's talk about it. When you were manipulatable, this person loved you and you getting messages about how you've been a blessing in their life and how they thank God for you. But once they find, their comfort place with you, once they've conditioned someone else to give them what you're no longer giving because they done got bored with you, not because your quality or your value went down, but because they're bored. They don't have nothing else better to do. I'm telling you, that's literal for the narcissist. And so now it's like you playing. And you don't think that you gonna teach the person who's smarter than you how to beat you at your own game? Oh yeah, you are so smart. You're stupid. You started off good and then you walk away from someone doesn't make you a narcissist. It means you are smart. You're wise. It means you're not someone who is codependent and you were, stuck on this person because they appeared nice. You were still paying attention even though they had the charm and all that. And if you grew up in narcissistic environments, you have learned a certain strength and resilience. You either crush narcs or you entertain narcs. And I'm not one to entertain you. Once I identify you, I'm crushing you. Call it demon slaying. Let me know if you agree. Drop a comment. Hit that like button and join the community if you haven't already. Thank you so much for your time, guys. It was great having this conversation with you. We'll talk so much more about this because a lot of what I'm talking about is known as reactive abuse. Look that up if you haven't heard that term before. But until next time, y'all, keep thriving, stay beautiful, stay true. Bye.